Is the microphone working? Oh dear God. Let's have a check. Oh dear. Hello? Hello? Cool. Looks like my microphone's working now. Oh dear God. Brilliant.
Typical. Was it not working before?
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it was on mute.
Was it really on mute?
Yeah. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Cinefree Gaming. It's alright, we've
work,
only been
babe.
going for about 5 minutes. Good job, mate. Every time, like...
Hi.
Hi, everyone. We're painting up some... Mid's painting up her Daughters of Cain. We're going to have a Path to Glory campaign going on soon. And I'm painting up some Silver Tower again still. So, finished the Karak Acolyte, so onto the Zangor now. Which is going to be fun. So, once again, back to my age-old nemesis of gold trim. You should be able to hear us now.
These tassels here, babe, are they pink? Oh shit. I didn't do that. You see how that has the tassel pink there? But this is like a different type of
No,
tassel,
they're
I
leather,
think.
so do them the same colour as
that's
the boots.
leather?
The boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then these bits at the end there, do I do them a gold
They'll
or a
be
silver?
silver.
Mm.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm so annoyed.
Why?
Because I did one side of her butt bigger than the other.
It's alright. It's not the worst spot to do anything. You get there. So anyway, what I was saying to you, mate, what are you working on today? Are you working on anything?
This one's easier.
Yeah?
Yeah. Although there's not much definition in their bra compared to the other one.
Nick's working on some Daughters of Cain as well.
Oh, cool.
I believe he's working on like the Snake Ladies, if that's what you're still working on. Yeah, Melusi. I think for Mia's Path to Glory, she's got the Blood Rack Medusa on the shrine, leading her warband for Path to Glory. So,
Babe,
yeah.
this one has like no detailing on the boob, like on the bra, compared to that one.
It's just across, that's why. You've got it.
So what I've done is okay?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep, all good. If you're in the chat, say hello. Let us know what you're working on. And let us know what you thought of all the reveals last night.
You're very excited.
Oh yeah, those Lumineth I cannot wait for. I think I've been telling you for like weeks now that I'm getting them.
Yeah, telling me you're getting them.
Yeah, it's not really a choice in this matter. It's like,
Is it though?
I mean, you love me, so you'll let me get them.
Yeah,
If you loved me, you'd let me get them.
you're lucky.
Really quite excited. I really liked like different sort of direction they went with the giant moo cows. What did everyone coin them? Battle cattle. There's so many puns that could be made for that army. When you charge someone, move, bitch, get out of the way. all the puns. Or when your opponent gets angry at something, don't have a cow, man. There's gonna be so many puns you can make. It's my sort of army. If an army can make puns, then
Yeah.
it's halfway there.
Puns or pirates?
Yeah. Let's have a pirate stuff. Speaking of pirates, we did just record our first Age of Sigmar skirmish campaign game, so I was playing my beloved Scourge Privateers and Mia was using some Stormcast just because they're nice and easy to learn rules with and they're what we've got painted up at the moment, so we should have that up soon for people to watch. Give everyone something to watch when there's not really a lot going on. So much trim on these models.
Which ones are you doing again?
Doing the thing here.
Oh yeah, I like them ones.
They're cool.
They look nice though once you're done with them.
Yeah. As soon as you get the trim on, they just start like the first like 3 colours I put down are all like pretty similar, blues and purples and stuff.
Yeah.
As soon as you start adding like the gold onto them, they
Come to life.
really start showing. These are the ones that you get from Silver Tower. So there's only 6 of them, but they're really quite nice models from the Silver Tower set. That whole Silver Tower set is really nice models.
I like Silver Tower.
Yeah, well that's why we're painting it up, so we can have some games, and we'll record our little campaign through it.
Cool.
I think you're going to play as your sorceress, and I'm going to play as the Black Ark Fleet Master. So.
Who we usually play as.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So. We'll be doing that. Mm-hmm. I think if we both keep at it by the end of all this, we should have a decent amount of the collection done, so the studio armies can be quite significant.
That'd be cool.
And so we can sort of just pick and choose what we want to play. Be a really good thing to be able to do.
Mm.
babe.
Good. Just trying to get all the panties and bra painted.
Yeah, just get all those base coats down.
Yeah. Oh, I did that one. Crap.
That's alright.
So after I paint all this pink part, do I go back and then see if I need to touch it up before I move to the next colour?
Yeah, just go see if you need anything needs just like another layer. It's just not quite
Pink enough?
yeah.
Opaque?
Yeah.
Oh god. That one was a bit shaky. Oh god. It's got a halter neck detail.
Hmm?
This one's got a halter neck detail.
Okay. They're really nice models of witch elves.
Yeah. That's why I like them. And they're half naked women, so even better. Oh god. I stuffed that one up. Put it there.
No,
How
it's
do
alright.
I fix
It's alright, I can fix it later. Don't worry about fixing it now, you can go over that at the end.
that? Okay. Because that's going to annoy me. Is this one pink or is that one purple?
No, purple, it's leather.
This one's got like a proper halter neck, like, so the bra bit goes up. fuck, I fucked that one up big time. Oopsie. Oh god. This one's really bad.
Alright.
This one has different clothes on.
Yeah, do the camera after.
Okay.
Just do your witch elves for now. I'll go through them with you later.
Mm-hmm.
Get your witch elves done first. So they're the bulk of your army. Once they're done, you've just got any heroes to go. I know something that'll help you. Yeah. You got all that paint on your brush.
I told you you're my brush cleaner.
It starts going away from the top. Close it and shake it. And you get a new lot.
Yeah. Don't want me to have any paranoid.
Try and keep the paint only on the tip of your brush and it'll help a lot.
Okay.
once I've done all these, babe, I'm gonna start getting the rest of the like the zinc army that I've got done. So I've built up the two more boxes of Kara acolytes I've got over there, which are the dudes I've already painted up. And I've got that cool box of like the flamey endless spells. I think I showed you those ones.
Yeah.
With like the bird head and all that. They're all like all the fiery ones.
Oh, cool.
So paint all them up, and then they'll be probably what I use in Path to Glory against you. Then one of the guys from the UK scene, Trog, he did there's a painting challenge to like when we might be back open. What's up?
My brush went funny and then it went in the wrong spot.
It's alright. We can fix all that up after. He's got like a painting challenge. That's what we'll both do.
Oh yeah, just sign me up. Some painting challenge.
It's only 250 points a month. It's literally painting what you got there. Probably less actually. It's like literally painting your 20 witch elves in a month. I said we'll both do it, and I'll do the because I'll definitely have these smashed out, so I might do the Sky Dwarves for that. And Caradron Overlords. I just said you do your daughters because you're going to be painting them up anyway. So you'll probably be able to keep up if you do that. So it might be something nice to do, and it's a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, 250 points, I think. What witch elves are like 120 or something like that. So literally, your 20 witch elves are your first month. But we want to get that whole Path to Glory Force there done as soon as you can. So we'll have a couple of hobby hangouts, and we'll try and get them done. Might even do some on Twitch.
Sounds good, babe.
Yeah, this cool thing I gotta do too. This is the shaman that goes with these guys.
Oh, he's cool. I like his on the disc.
Yeah, so here's another dude I can paint up for the Zench army that I've got. And then, depending on things, we might grab Shades, but Warhammer Underworlds, depending on things. Because it's all depending when shops open and stuff like that now, really, isn't it? So what do you think of all the cow people, babe?
I thought they were pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't like the whole cow thing, but like people that look like that would be cool.
Oh, you like you like the like elves with the hammers, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not necessarily the big cow things.
Yeah, I don't really like the cows, but the rest of it's pretty cool.
It's different, but I'm sort of glad it's different. Like, that's the whole point of Age of Sigmar, is it's going over the top fantasy.
Yeah.
The term people use is it's a fantasy world that a fantasy world dreams up. If that makes sense. A fantasy's fantasy. So, I don't know. I'm glad they're not just doing like generic elves or anything like that. It's like, that's boring. I can go play Lord of the Rings if I want that.
True.
Like, back in the day, that used to be like the problem with fantasy. It's why I never like touched Lord of the Rings, and I'm probably more interested in a Lord of the Rings game now than I ever was.
Yeah.
Because it's different. Like, it's now a different thing to fantasy. It's a different universe. You know, or like, even, what is it, Song of Ice and Fire, the Game of Thrones game, is like interesting now because Age of Sigmar is so over the top fantasy.
Yeah.
That normal fantasy, like, it's not just the same thing. We do want to get that Harry Potter game at some point. That'd be great.
I know. Got it all on her knee.
Her knees are generally boots, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, always best when you're painting plot to start with like the lowest points. You've done like the right point first, starting with like the underwear and stuff. It's the most in-depth point. Oh, and you like the Signs of the Flame, the new Warcry warband as well, the fiery dudes, didn't you?
Yeah, I like the fire dudes. They were cool.
The, you like the like priestess looking one, didn't you? Like the staff and the sword in front of her face.
Yeah.
They're probably one of my favourite Warcry warbands, I reckon. Well, that's all the original Warcry warbands revealed, so we'll see what the future holds for that. I'm hoping we get some like cool Cities of Sigmar rules so I can use, because you've got stuff for your Daughters of Cain. I don't have anything for Cities of Sigmar to use in Warcry yet, which is a bit of a bummer, but hopefully soon. Hello, Lady Linda. How are we?
Hello. They're meant to be two not on bases.
Hmm?
Is there meant to be two not on bases?
What on bases?
2.
Oh, yeah.
On
So
bases.
sorry. For some reason, I thought you were saying tuna.
No, it's meant to be 2 on bases.
Yeah, they sit on like the side of your steps there. They're like her guards.
Okay.
So, how is everyone, and what are you guys working on tonight? Or this morning, or in the middle of the afternoon, or whatever time it is, wherever you are? Are you doing hobby at all, or are you just still at work, or enjoying some time off? Getting some hobby done? Oh, working on some Warcry teams. Awesome. Mia's painting up her Daughters of Cain, so we're trying to get stuff ready for a Path to Glory campaign, so she's painting up some Daughters of Cain. And I'm painting up the stuff for Silver Tower, and plus Path to Glory. I'll end up using the stuff for Path to Glory as well. So I've got a bunch of Zangors at the moment from Silver Tower box set. And Mia's painting up some Daughters of Cain Witch Elves. What Warcry warbands are you painting up? We were just chatting about how much we like the new one. I'm just doing Flesh of the Courts and Blades of Corn. Cool. Just some Flesh of the Courts are like the ghouls, and Blades of Corn are like the red chaos dudes.
Nice.
The ones Nathan used to have, that's Blades of Corn.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah. Mia is not very knowledgeable on the factions. She recognises a lot of stuff, but doesn't exactly know all of them. But she'll recognise a heap of stuff. The only one you know is Scourge Privateers. Only because I went on about them for like, what, a year?
Pretty much. When I went to get your paint the other day, they were asking me, because I said I'm just getting this from my husband, and they're like, oh, what does he play? I'm like, what doesn't he play? They asked what army you have. I'm like, what army doesn't he have?
That's the, yeah. It's easy to lift off armies that don't have.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, well, what's he playing now? I'm like, Privateers. I'm like, that's just the easiest one for me to say.
Yeah, technically that's not even an army at the moment anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's now part of Cities of Sigmar.
Yeah.
Which is what I have now. That's like the main thing I'm sort of playing. But the idea of like hopefully all this time off, I'll get plenty of time to paint up a whole bunch of armies, so I can just sort of. I've got a ton of armies. Problem is, a lot of it's not painted, so it's just, or like there's like half painted armies. It's like my beast claw, my ogres. I've got like one of the big giant dudes painted. I've got the hunter and a bunch of the wolves.
Yeah.
I've started 3 other of the big dudes. It's like a couple of days, and I can probably have like that done.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I could probably do them, and because then I've got the box with the new dead people comes with the other half of ogres. There's a box with ogres, so I've got more ogres to add to it. So I've got an army there of ogres ready to play.
Cool.
That I can paint up. Doom will be happy that I'm playing ogres.
Yeah.
I do want to get the man eaters for the ogres though. They're like all the really cool minis. They're like mercenary ogres. And they're all like different sculpts. Like there's a ninja one, there's a pirate one, there's I think I've shown you the lady one.
Yeah.
Lady, air quotation marks. Nice. 9 ghouls, 1 ghoul leader, and 2 cryptos. Yeah, Flesh Eater Courts, I've played against them in Warcry, and they are no joke. The ghouls aren't that much of an issue, but those big things are just horrific. They're so good. One of my friends has a quite substantial Flesh Eater Courts army, and they pack a punch.
Fuck this one up.
So, that's right. We can fix that. We can fix all the skin later. It's no biggie.
I might finish up soon, babe.
That's alright. If you want to finish up soon. It's almost been an hour, so we'll go for an hour and then we'll clock up. Then I might come back and do one by myself while I finish up these, because I'll probably be able to smash these out tonight. I reckon.
Yeah. I'm just getting tired and I don't want to do this while I'm really tired.
No, that's completely
Otherwise
fine.
I'll stop it up more.
It's completely fine. Struggles of a parent, want to do hobby, but I'm tired.
Yeah.
And Mia's a bit newer to this than me, so doesn't quite have the push through.
I'm still working too.
Yeah, Mia's retail.
I'm essential.
I believe air quotation marks are used around that. There's no way you should be. Yeah, we won't get into that.
I know, but I'm essential.
I love that the meme you sent me the other day. What was it? With, Tom Burgundy as a whole. Not saying it. Not that I'm making a big deal of it, but the government considers me essential.
Yeah. Me. That's totally me, eh?
Oh, totally. I mean,
I'm essential.
so I'm a stay-at-home dad now.
Yeah, you're not essential.
It's alright. I like to think of myself as the trophy husband.
You keep telling yourself that.
If I keep telling myself that, it might become true. But yeah, if you're watching, we'll be trying to do some more of these throughout the week. It really depends on like how crazy, because for some reason Mia's work has gotten busier.
It's all the old people freaking out, thinking they're not gonna
Get what they want. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well, now they can't.
Yeah, true. So
So that means I might have all these young people coming for them. God.
be interesting. So yes, if you are watching and we end this stream soon, I'll be back by myself after a short break. Probably go for another 5 or so minutes and then wrap up. You're almost done. Are you done your witch elves?
I've done more. I'm just going back to see if there's any like parts I gotta touch up.
Yeah. So if you want to do that, and then we'll just wrap up.
Mhm.
Just go over and get your second coat.
Do I just do second coat on all of them, or
Just the ones you need.
Just
Just the
the
parts you
ones.
need.
I think I've done this one wrong.
Hmm?
I've done this one wrong.
It's alright. You can just go over it with the other colour if need be.
Got a bit carried away. And it got painted as well.
Hmm?
I said I think I must have got a bit carried away. So I just painted as well.
Oh, good. It's alright. You got like another 100 and something of them to paint up. Eventually. I think there's 140 witch elves. I think I've got.
So what? It's like your source privacy is that there's like a million.
Yeah. Yeah. There's lots of witch elves. But that's the idea of like doing the past glories. You're only going to need to paint up small bits at a time.
Yeah.
Eventually, once the rest is painted up and you're confident, you can paint up the Marathi.
I'm surprised you're letting me.
It's your army, your plan, so.
But didn't you have like a look you wanted to give her?
No, you can do her up on your colours. I've got my own big cool models that I want to paint up anyway, so it's not.
Yeah, you big fucking dragon.
Yeah, the Reaper Bones Dragon. The totally not Tiamat miniature that I purchased.
Oh, I just fucked that one up more.
It's alright, we can go back and fix them up.
Because I'm trying to have the underwear not be so big. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it isn't. It's pretty.
Yeah, and then I stuff it up and give them like granny panties.
It's alright, we can go up and we can fix it up with a flesh colour.
Cool.
On to my last angle. One thing I gotta work for you is, like I said, for Hammerhall, you gotta pick out 4 of the hero cards you want me to paint up. The heroes I have.
Mhm.
So I can work on them so we can play Hammerhall as well as Silver Tower. At some point we're gonna do some board game run throughs because we've been asked to do one of the older Pokemon game.
Have we?
The Pokemon Master Quest board game. Apparently when I took a photo of like my stuff in the cabinet, a lot of people saw it and they're like, that's such a good old game. Apparently a lot of people remember it, so
That's cool.
we had plans to do. We were planning to do like game nights and stuff and sort of film the game nights.
Yeah.
Just got to figure out some way that we can do it where
We had started to film it, but then
the webcam up the top, maybe. Maybe we could get the webcam and like play on the board in front of us here or something.
we'll work it out.
Yeah, we'll work something out so that we can have like the board game nights, because that'll probably be like how we do Silver Tower as well.
Yeah.
Like potentially even stream the board game nights. And with them, we'll most certainly be looking for suggestions on cool board games to play. Especially stuff with like cool minis that I can paint up.
Yep.
Almost drop it.
I did drop it, but it went in my lap.
They're plastic minis, so they're pretty survivable. Sucks there's going to be a delay on, like, obviously those other Witch Elves coming out from Underworlds, that board game one I was showing you, because obviously they've stopped production now, so apparently they were supposed to be out this week.
That's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, so it's like, because we were talking about it, we're like, oh well, you got those ones in there, and like maybe it'll be a quick and easy game we can play together. We'll see. For us, quick and easy games are all good for us.
Oh, sorry, I've missed this one's bra. That was smart.
Yeah, Mia's you're building a blood rack shrine as well. Cool. Mia's will have a blood rack shrine leading her Path of Glory force. So we got that to get painted. So you should see her painting that at some point over the next week or so. Yeah, I haven't actually, despite the amount of blood rack shrines and like shrines that I own for the Daughters of Cain, I've yet to actually put one together. I think I bought all of them secondhand. Just before Daughters of Cain came out, there was this dude selling a whole bunch of witch elves and cauldrons and a whole bunch of stuff, like dirt cheap. And this was just before they got announced, and I'm like, oh, I want to get them. So I bought all of them. I bought them for like dirt cheap, like less than 50% retail. And like about a month later, Daughters of Cain got a whole new update, and so yeah, got a whole bunch of like cool, like, and I got some broken ones in there. I think one of my friends gave me a broken one as well, so we've made some cool terrain with the shrines and stuff. But yeah, I've not actually built one despite owning, I think, about 6 or 7 of them. Which is, it's just weird, like, knowing I own that many of them and I've never built one. I haven't actually built any of them.
Yeah. I'm done.
Cool. Alright, well, we're going to end this one here. Mia's off to bed. I'll be back in a bit with, I'll be hanging out just with me. So if you want to come back then, come back then. Thanks all for watching. Don't forget to give the video and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all. We'll see you all again real soon.
Bye.
Ciao.